So last time, Ichiro went sicko mode, as some of the kids would say. Um, and we kind of found out our mission, pulled up to the guy's apartment, did a little investigation, found out kind of where he's keeping the kid, but wasn't 100. Well, found out the name of it. He pulled up. Ichiro tried to decimate him in a singular blow. But yes. Ichiro tried to decimate him in a singular blow. 'Twas barely unsuccessful. Taiyo knocks him out. We end up getting info, and Ichiro kind of goes on his little rampage of like, I'm going to kill this guy. Midori even pulls up and is like, what it be? That's not okay. So that whole debacle kind of slowly finishes up. To which now Kai is upset with us because he has to do a little extra something for Midori. And then we kind of came here after getting the info. This is where the girl is. At least that's what we believe. And we are currently running through it. Slicing through left and right. I believe that is the important stuff.
And I can walk on water because I'm a ninja.
We can walk on water because we're ninjas. This is true and factual.
Look at y'all, huh? Figuring it out.
That's what I learned last session.
A lot more. Now that I am aware of the fact that we are in fact ninjas, we'll be walking on water more.
It was a sick discovery to make, I will say.
Yeah. It was really fun when half the map got ignored. That was my favorite part personally.
Sorry, Dad.
It's okay. I assumed you guys would just walk on the paths because when we were playing, also forgot you could walk on water.
Whip.
For the most
I mean,
part,
to be fair,
it
like
was just like once we got to this area that we were like, oh yeah, we can just walk on water and on buildings.
it does make sense to follow the path because like you don't know what's in the water. Like it is kind of
true. And that was the fun part, but oh well. It's unfortunate.
He's upset.
Not upset.
God is upset at us.
No. I wouldn't be. All right. Well, yeah, that is more or less it. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we can kind of continue. We finished with Taiyo decimating these two spiders. I'll play some of the definitely copyright-free Naruto soundtrack. Alright.
Yeah, and I guess I can pull up the turn order, but no one's on it. I guess there is no immediate thing, so you guys can just kind of continue. Being out of combat, at least very shortly.
At least momentarily.
Yeah.
So this is directly after the spiders have exploded.
Been incinerated.
Yeah.
Crisp.
Yeah, absolutely fucking bodied. It's not including the extra D4 I should have rolled, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I know. I could technically have done more damage than I was looking back at the numbers. He should have died when I hit him.
All right.
Didn't.
Taiyo, after performing her feat of excellence, will hop down onto the water because she can do that.
She figured out.
She did. And then just kind of struts along, feeling all Billy badass like, just exploring.
Bara like runs up and says, wait, maybe like let other people go first because you're kind of you're not looking so hot."
I mean, yeah, but that felt good.
No, I appreciate that. That was a good job and stuff, but let other people take the risk. We can't risk you getting hurt, because you can do stuff like this and we can't.
Fine.
I can't kill two spiders at the same time in a blazing inferno. But good job.
Thanks, I suppose. And I just kind of sit back, arms folded, like, all right, go on, I'll follow.
All right. Bara is kind of concerned at this point because these spiders have presumably... I'm assuming that these are the guards of the girl. Actually, I'll say this to the group. I'll say, yeah, I think those guards were probably like the people who kidnapped the girl would be my guess. So it kind of worries me that these spiders have chased them off. It makes me worried for the girl, so maybe we should hurry.
I agree.
And I hope they are, because if they're not, I'm going to have to start thinking about my actions.
And we don't want
I don't
that.
want to do that. Do do that when
Um,
I'm not.
Bara still being the best character in the series.
Uh,
Doesn't stop.
Um,
Wellness based.
I'd like to do some perception checks
Go for it.
as I move along here.
You are free to. I I roll low, asshole.
I'm gonna try to switch. I'm
That's
on
a 15. It's
I'm not-
low.
It's so for her.
Trying to change my color from not being black, and I realize that I just can't. Which is annoying, but that's okay. With the fifth, yeah, I tried going back, like switching to player mode to fixing it, but no.
That's weird.
So from the 15, from the northwest, you kind of hear scuttling again, slightly bigger than the scuttling you heard down here, but not by a whole lot. It would be I guess again y'all can't see it this direction.
Okay,
So I was
I
pointing
get
in the
that.
right way.
All
This
right.
direction.
Bara will say, all right, I hear some stuff to the northwest, but I think they're more spiders. So let's like search this area first. I don't want to get into a fight while the girl is still unaccounted for.
Fair, but she could also be with the spiders. I'll follow you guys, but
Maybe. I mean, my thought is that if she's with the spiders, we're kind of too late. That's kind of Bara's assumption, but maybe that's not accurate. Can I search this place real quick?
Yeah. In it, you don't find much. Very waterlogged, like the previous buildings. You can tell that there are some equipment, very basic equipment that these guards obviously use this house specifically. You would think there's not enough equipment to hold the guards that you saw, but like this was definitely one of their little like outposts.
Okay. Seeing that this kind of splits off to the east and then the northwest, I do think Ichiro makes a good point. Maybe we should split. Like, I'll go east, you guys go northwest.
you sure you can handle yourself?
I'm pretty comfortable by myself. I mean, you know, we'll be close enough that we'll be, you know, within shouting distance or whatever.
Okay. And he jumps off and lands on the water because he can walk on that.
Oh, not in the water.
So this place is like fairly quiet. Just to put it out to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much like ambient
Sound.
noise.
Yeah.
If y'all were to yell at each other, you'd probably hear each other more than you would in like a city or a village.
Gotcha.
Like the range would be pretty good. Pretty good.
So we have committed the first D&D sin of splitting
Yes,
up
sir.
the party.
You have
Go.
Ichiro and Taiyo roll initiative. I guess Bara as well.
Hold on, my man hit us with the. You have.
do we need to roll
Proceed.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I can get rid of these now.
Don't have.
God, the initiative
my
rolls.
set up.
Shit rolls are
Tough. All good. I'll put yours.
Cool. I think I have that number, but why is my shoot page so slow today? I swear, I only have connection issues when I play this game.
Yeah, it's because it's too good.
Yeah.
Yep.
He said, "Yep, that's the one."
Okay.
What's my AC right now? 17. I need to actually mark that. That's my AC.
Yeah, 5, 4, and 19.
It's okay. Ichiro's got this.
17 with.
I can protect you both from across the map. Let's go.
I'm
Well,
right next to you.
I'm good. It's Taiyo that I'm worried
Yeah.
about. She literally gets two shot.
I'm
Very
fine.
true.
I don't know what y'all worried about, bro. It's fine. I just won't let him close to me.
Jeez. Your health is like abnormally low because of your chains, right?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
That's what.
Listen,
I thought.
Taiyo didn't know how they worked yet, so she kind of overused them a little bit.
That's why Bara's worried, although she thinks that Ichiro can probably, you know, take care of Taiyo, okay?
Yeah.
Can at least be a bullet sponge or.
Or Fang Sponge. if you will.
Yeah, fang sponge, web sponge.
Whatever's flying. Yeah, whatever's flying this direction. Just sponging it.
Yeah. Yeah, Ichiro, you can go ahead and pop off, King.
You pop off on occasion, brother.
So
Yeah.
do we hear the spiders?
Do we know that the spider is here?
We'll say
and,
yeah.
like, not?
Yeah. We'll say yeah. Since
Okay,
Bara heard scuttling towards the northwest, I'm gonna assume you would know.
And I actually informed you guys.
Yeah,
Which is
And,
very
I
nice.
would.
and she did.
I would probably yell back pretty immediately, be like, "Hey, Bara, we found some more."
Just enough to get there. Now I need to make sure I don't have anything immediately I want to do. Oh, I do have a question, because I did activate my Karugan in the last fight. Do you want that to still be active, or no?
After this encounter, I'll say no, but yeah.
That's fine. Then, as
How
a
long
bonus
does it last
action,
normally?
I think it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
I think it's
10
10
minutes.
last time we checked. Yeah.
I was like, we check it and it's different every time.
Yeah, because at one point I used to have dark vision, but now I do not, making
This is
it the
true.
worst of the eyes. But in that case, if we're saying I don't have it, I'm gonna go ahead and activate it.
No, you have it.
It's 10
Okay.
minutes. It's 10 minutes. So you would probably still have it at this point.
Yeah, you still have it.
Nice. Then I don't have to reapply.
No, you're good.
I mean, would we say did it take less than a minute to get here because my modes only have a minute to last, like to get kind of walking around?
We'll say after the spider encounter, it's gone.
It's
But,
gone
you
if
can have
I
for
don't
this
use
one.
it. Okay.
You can have it for this one, yeah. I'll
Okay.
be okay with that.
For the record.
So then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my Karugan's ability, which gives me make an attack roll. You add your Wisdom modifier to the attack roll until the end of your turn. So I add my Wisdom modifier. Would that be on top of my normal stuff?
I would assume so, right? If it's adding to it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check that I didn't misread it, and it wasn't like the one Sharingan ability where it recalculates your AC. So it's not a huge bonus, but it is still. It does make my to hit pretty high.
That hits.
Yay.
They don't have a very high AC.
Just a basic sword slash. I am running low on chakra, and I don't feel like spending it all.
Makes sense.
Oh wait, that's 8 plus 4. Sorry,
A plus 4.
because my strength.
Makes sense. Yeah, Ichiro swings at this spider, sufficely cutting one of its legs off. It's very off balance now.
Chip chop.
The spider tries to retaliate with a bite. Doing. Or not doing. Sorry. A little bit off balance from the initial swing, and it misses.
Embarrassing.
I love how everyone's rolling low today.
Yes, sir.
Not starting off high.
We're keeping it consistent. How high is this wall, God?
Pretty low. You can
Okay,
step over it.
I can see over it if I'm standing behind it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Taiyo will go ahead and run up to here. And she will actually, and I'm not sure if this will work or not, and we'll play this out flavor text wise, and you can tell me if it works or not. I'm gonna try to throw my chain at this spider. Seeing as like I've attempted to do this in training, and it's kind of worked. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Because it has the caveat of like target cannot be large or greater. I don't know if this will qualify, so we'll find out. And then I will understand more so.
Sure, this is a pretty large spider, but I don't know.
Listen, we'll find out. I have a hair on my tongue. We'll find out either way. So I go ahead and make a ninjutsu attack. Click. Oh, do I have to? Haha! It worked.
Eventually, I will get my own.
Okay, so
Macros.
does my thing hit the spider? I mean,
Um,
AC wise it does, but is the spider too large?
Unfortunately, your chains go. Not really being able to keep the spider in one place though.
Okay. So I guess the chain kind of snaps back to the arm.
Yeah.
Not doing a whole lot there, and now I know. So I will go ahead and take my last mote that I have with me, and throw it at this spider. So same thing. Click. Nice. We stay rolling. And so I will just do.
Con save?
For moat throw, I forget. Yes, con save because she burns on one rank of burn.
Okay, this is
Holy shit! What a roll.
con save. It's a 2.
And this is a Haijutsu, so I'm gonna add a D4 to it.
Okay.
Nice. So 19. So 19 damage and has a rank of burn.
Okay. Which will go ahead and matter. Oh, sorry. On the beginning of its turn.
Yes. Right, and past that, that's my action bonus action. So I am vibing.
Okay. It is now Bara's turn.
God. So you guys informed me that there was a spider there. Do you still want me to come over?
I didn't even really ask you to come over. I was more so like informing. So you can take that to like kind of make your own call on it. Tayo's
Okay.
also a little cocky right now, so
Hearing
take that
no,
from
like,
you.
cries of pain or Bara, we need you to heal us. Bara will just. Well, first, can I search this? Can I? I don't even want to search. I just want to like look inside.
Yeah, that one's mostly empty. Besides some broken furniture. Not as waterlogged as the other one, but mostly empty for the most part.
All right. Bara will head up here. So nothing. She will continue. Dash. There we go.
You can make a perception check, Bara. I'm guessing you were going to do that, but
Oh, I could have rerolled that too. Fuck.
All right. Here we go.
21. You hear noise, and I'll give you the exact feet. You hear a little girl's voice 30 feet in this direction, and a man's voice 30 feet in this direction.
Okay. All right. I will not call out because I'm worried that they would hear me and do something nasty.
Is fair.
Bara
Sure.
solo mission. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy isn't really. He doesn't care. He seems to understand that there are people here, but he's not really giving much of a crap.
Well, all the same until I assess the situation.
No, yeah, I agree. Like, I'm just saying he's not fine goal.
Definitely heard screaming and then us yelling. He probably knows we're here.
I will activate my chakra scalpel, my last use of it, with a bonus action.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it for me. That's my turn.
All right. It is now Ichiro's turn.
Cool. I think it's time the spider dies.
Had I just rerolled my 1s and 2s, it probably would have been dead.
Oh, well, yeah, never mind. Spider's turn is next turn.
That hits.
That is it.
Hey, it's dead.
Chopping it swiftly.
The spider goes down, not being really much of a match for Ichiro's sword or Taiyo's flames.
Sheesh.
You
I kinda-
may. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna look back into Taiyo. Forgot what I was gonna say now. Never mind.
She
Nice, good
stares.
move.
She stares at you intently.
She stares back.
Yeah, just waiting.
I interrupted you, and then I completely forgot what I was going to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ichiro, you still have your movement.
Bonus
Then,
action.
and your bonus action as well. All three of you. This works perfectly. Yeah, all three of you go, and then man will go.
Didn't man go after me because he rolled a 6?
No. But I'm saying all three of you would get your turn, and then
Dude.
he goes.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
Bruno Mars? Be honest with me.
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry.
That'd be crazy though.
I
That
always
would be
wanted-
insane.
I always want to meet him.
He joins the Discord.
I might just die. Okay, so I'm not a bonus action. Actually, I probably shouldn't spend more chakra. I like spending chakra too much. It's like spare change in my pocket.
Mood.
Have noticed that.
Mood.
You can move the spider all you want.
15, 20,
Oh, God,
and
it's
I'm gonna
back.
check inside this house.
Stop it.
That house, yeah, it just has a bunch of very large cobwebs. Some spider eggs, I guess. It is definitely the main, like you would think either the main or secondary house where these spiders reside if it rains too much.
But now I look at Taiyo and I'm like, hey, set this place on fire. And I'm cool.
Valid.
And that's all my movement, unless I want to spin chakra. So I'm just gonna be kind of in the water over here.
I just look at him confused, asking me to set the house on fire, but, you know, always down for a little arson.
If you ask him, he'll say there's spiders, but he doesn't think you need a secondary reason to light something on fire currently.
Oh, no, no, I'm going to light it on fire, let's be clear.
Was that it, Ichiro?
Should there be like one guy in there that I didn't see because he was hiding? He
Then
just
up
gets lit up.
Taiyo's turn.
Taiyo, with these newfound instructions, walks on over, sliding the spider corpse out of the way. And, I mean, can I just make a chakra control check or something to, like, light this
That's
bad
what I was
boy on
thinking.
fire?
Yes,
Alright.
sir. With your Haijutsu flame.
How about them apples?
Yeah, you fully ignite this house on fire.
I'm just standing there maniacally laughing at the beauty.
With a nat 20, it spreads to this boardwalk, and some
Thing
of
I
the
hopped
embers
off.
and some of the embers catch this house on fire as well.
It's not the
Whale.
intended target, but
Whale.
Good job.
I'm just like, oh, this is fun. So I guess
I
that's
will
my
say, I
action.
guess if you really don't want to set this house on fire,
Yeah, I was.
you can
I
choose
would.
to do
Yeah,
that.
being a 20, I would not like to.
okay.
I'm okay with like I overdid it a little bit and set the boardwalk on fire, but yeah, my intention was just the house. So
Okay, that's fine. It's chakra control, so it's not ninjutsu, so it's fine.
so
That's
I do
literally
that,
making sure you can control yourself.
and I have 5 more, so I will step up and just continue following Ichiro.
It is now Bara's turn.
I hope Bara's doing all right.
Bara's
This is so stressful.
I don't know what you're
Now
stressed
there
about. I like how the idea
no,
of Bara
we're
seeing like a
chilling.
huge pink bonfire in the distance, like what the hell's going on?
Good point.
She heard there's a spider over here, and then a house got lit on fire like 6 seconds later.
Up onto the
Now,
house.
I guess it'd be like,
Give me 1 second.
This is like the meme of like when you see the spider in the house and it's just the house like burning down. Like we just actually did that.
There you go.
I was thinking of the meme with the girl maniacally smiling
Yeah.
in front of the house up on fire.
What was that, Bara?
I want to hop onto the house here, like 10, because that'd be the last of my movement there.
Yeah. If you hop in
Well, I'm hopping onto the roof.
onto the roof.
Or are the guys in this house? Did I hear them in here?
That you heard them. Actually, being on
right
top of the
in
roof,
here.
you'd make out a figure like literally right here, like
Yep,
like
I just
right
walked onto the
there.
like
Okay.
cover over the
You see
Figuring
two figures, a smaller one and a bigger one.
I bet the
figuring that stealth is not gonna serve her here. She will go ahead and charge forward with a dash. I guess stopping right there. So I'd like to say 2 things in quick succession. First, to the guy, I say, "Back off, creep!" And second, I shout out, "Guys, I found the girl. She's over here. Hurry!"
Yeah, the creep, as named now by Bara, does not respond at all.
Oh boy.
Bara, you can make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, dokie.
Well, that's not bad.
Not at all.
Rolls a fucking 26. Get out of here.
Good name change. The creep, so to speak, is covered in like green water, and he's like he looks like he's been taking a dip in whatever water this is. It looks like he's definitely like I said, been taking a dip, and he is not very happy to see you.
Well, that makes two of us. Also, I feel justified in calling him a creep.
Fair? Yeah, go for it.
Swimming around in the green water, it's nasty.
Very true.
Trying to.
Um,
Also, may I just mention, she is such a baby. She has 5 HP. I am terrified of what could happen to her.
She's a
I
child.
was one to be careful, but I didn't see a better option. Okay, so he's not happy to see me, but he isn't responding to me.
He's very visibly angry.
Okay, that's all right. Angry at me, or
You can't really. I wouldn't say you could tell if it's directed at you since now he saw you. But he seemed like he was angry before you got there.
okay. Well, all right. I don't think there's anything I can do really with my bonus action that'd be helpful. So that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I hope you guys know if he touches the child, I am decapitating him.
I mean, I would not be too angry about that.
Yeah, I think that's a little. I don't think we're gonna
I'm
stop you on
justified
that
in
point.
listening. Cool. I just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah, it would now be Bruno's turn. Bruno looks at Bara. I wouldn't say towering over her, but he's a very tall man. He gets in a very kind of like kickboxer position, ready to use legs or hands. And he just go, "State your business, and where's the guy?"
Can I respond?
Yep.
All right. I will say, "I'm here to rescue the girl, and I don't know which guy you're talking about, except if it's that one guy, in which case we let him go. He's back at the casino."
Nope, that's not the guy I'm talking about. I saw everything, and he is like Muhammad Ali, like bouncing from side to side.
That's kind of sick.
Oh God, is he talking about Ichiro?
And
Uh,
I'm becoming infamous.
Does Ichiro laugh? Bruno wants to hear it.
No, he doesn't know this is going on currently.
yeah.
He knows they're over there.
Yeah, he will.
Let's see. Are we close enough to hear any of this? By the way, like 45 feet. Like, is this a loud enough
Yeah,
conversation?
you'd be able to hear it. He's
Okay.
not hiding it. He's in fact trying to call him out.
Okay, gotcha.
Call a person out, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to speak loudly too to indicate my position as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he will go ahead and try to hit Bara here with
The sauce.
the sauce. One would say. He tries to. He kind of turns around, kind of roadhouse style, and tries to deliver a single kick to your side.
And when he releases this kick, the lily pads in the water start moving, and it just makes a thundering sound. It just goes.
Right as it
Love to hear.
tries to strike you.
Ooh, I don't think so.
What's the rule?
14.
It was 14.
Yeah, so I block with my quarterstaff, just barely, I suppose.
Yeah. So for the you block with your quarterstaff successfully, and as you block it, you kind of like lose a bit of your breath trying to block it, and the momentum and the energy that you put into the kick kind of carries over, and these 6 blocks right here are now going to be considered difficult terrain. It's now all shattered and moving.
Ooh.
Did not hurt the girl, did it?
I did not hurt the girl. It is just difficult terrain.
Well, he can live for now.
That's cool.
Bruno, again, not really. Kind of surprised that you blocked that staff with such quick reactions. Will now use his bonus action to kind of like call out and go, I know there's 2 others. I know you're hiding somewhere. Come out and play. And that'll be his turn.
Come out and play.
Dang,
Yeah.
I appreciate this Bruno guy. He's doing my job for me.
Okay. Gotta make sure I have everything mapped out properly. So, dirty, 40, cool. Spaced here. No. Darn it. I gotta find the most optimal way so I can actually hurt this guy when I get there.
Yeah, I guess after Bruno goes, it'll be Soul's turn, which is the little girl. And she just kind of like tries to hide in this corner.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna bonus action chakra movement, which gives me an extra 10 feet of movement.
This better not have been the motherfucker that cheated at the casino, I'll tell you what.
That is what we're worrying about currently.
Yeah.
Oh. I was trying to click my token for forever there. I was still using the ruler. -1 chakra for chakra movement. 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. And as I come out, I'm going to say peekaboo. And then I'm going to cast Shadow Snake Bite. So basically, he just sees a snake form out of like shadows wrapping around my arm and launch towards him.
My man came out and said peekaboo to start this fight. What a G.
Okay, so it's not the best attack ever. It's actually really bad. I am big dumb boy.
That will not hit, surprisingly.
No shot.
Well, still think it's kind of scary to just see a shadow snake shoot off towards you. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Taiyo, it is now your turn.
Alright, Lassie. Taiyo is going to... Let's see, how close can I get? 30, 30... Alright, hold up. And how close am I? 25? Perfect. Alright. I stop here. I go ahead, and seeing as it didn't quite work on the spider, I figure, hey, maybe the chains will work here. And I, again, kind of pull my almost like scorpion-esque blade out, glowing in a purple flame, and throw it at this Bruno guy. Let's see. Click. Click. Aw. 15.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Fuck! Okay. So seeing the chain miss again, I'm unhappy with that. And, I could just make him do the deck save, I guess. Okay,
Could you make him do a deck save? That'd be great, because I want to know what this guy's saves are.
Alright, I can do that. So I go ahead, and out of frustration of my chain just not working, I create kind of a big like thing of purple flame in front of me, and throw it at him, and it's just like you see these just wild burst of flames flying straight at him, and he has to make a deck save.
Wish I had just one more chakra.
-5.
A total chakra pool, because then I could do so much
You
more.
fucking
and I'd
slut.
End up with the nasty 4 chakra left every time.
All right, well, there's his deck save number for you. That does, in fact, save, so he will take half of 3d8.
Half of 3d8.
Boop. So, good rolls, though. So, 9 total.
Yep.
No other effects, sadly.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. That's my bonus action.
And that'll be Bara's turn.
Okay. So Bar's impression is that this guy is mostly interested in Ichiro right now. Is that correct? Like he's not going to turn around and start beating up the girl.
That would be correct.
Okay. I think Bar is mostly okay with that. I'll just go ahead and attack him with my chakra scalpel. 12, I assume, does not hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, we
I-
cannot hit
Wow.
this dude.
I'm also not rolling high, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all of us are rolling consistently low.
That's it for me.
Okay. Bruno steps here. You can make an attack of opportunity if you want to.
Crap. This is what I wanted to. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I didn't hit him anyway.
God bless
Yeah, I
America.
cannot.
Bruno steps to the side here, being next to Soul. He steps back one more, and then starts dashing towards Ichiro. Meeting him right here.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Nice. I don't have to go to him.
not at all. But as a bonus action, he takes kind of like I said, he takes a couple steps back, and then just starts sprinting at you. And I guess we'll see if he does his thing here.
All right, bud, chillax.
Ooh,
25 hits.
Let me double check if this. Yeah, no, that doesn't help at all. So, yeah, that hits.
You know that
Yeah.
doesn't do it.
He is very angry. He's yelling at you. You're the one that killed my men. You're not getting away from this easily. As he kicks you 30 feet into the air.
Oh. I'm
Some of
concerned
you
with
might know
is
where
going.
this is
I'm
going.
very concerned with where this is going.
Yeah, unfortunately, you are. Stat block was made before that.
Oh.
I was about to say, hopefully, this isn't what I think it is, but.
Yeah, dealing. So it would be 1d6 plus 3 for his unarmed, plus another. I'm doing 11 points of damage.
That's not even the worst of it.
Yeah, no, I know it's not over.
Yeah, as you're starting to surmise here, he jumps after you. Quick the description's actually not in the stat block, unfortunately. New adversary builder, by the way. It's pretty cool. Just doesn't have a description for some of the things, but it's pretty cool.
Am I dying? Nope. Okay, cool. I'm still alive. Internet didn't crash on me yet. Nice.
You're good. Okay, that's. Hold on. Sorry. It's like not. It's not popping up. There it is. Yeah, so since you are airborne, he leaps upward, curling kind of into a ball, doing a front flip, and as you reach the apex of your kick upward, he crashes down with a giant kick, sending you down, and you will be landing prone.
Nope, can't do anything with that. Like, my peak. If I had a bunch more chakra, I could, but no.
Yep.
Well, what you gonna do?
With the initial hit, you feel about
Not good.
not good. You feel about 14 points of damage.
Feel dead.
No, not yet. It's not the worst part.
Not yet, but
You will be.
it'll be the
Yeah.
4th time. Or wait, is this the 3rd or 4th time I've been knocked out in canonical this day? I think it's the 3rd.
Third.
Yeah.
Yeah, third sounds right.
'Cause I got,
Yeah. And with this spinning kick, as he strikes you down again, you kind of hear the thunder cracking as he hits you. You crash down, making a sizable crack in the ground, and you kind of see him in the air, put both feet out and come crashing, falling down on you, slamming both of his feet right into your rib cage. Doing.
I love my big tanky boy never gets to be a tank because he's always spending his chakra doing other things.
That's your own choice.
It is. Like I said, it's like spare change in my pocket. I don't like it. I have to spend it.
And then you would take 29 points of damage.
That's it?
Wait, does that kill me?
In my campaign it will not, but you are.
Okay, because
You are
looking rough.
unconscious, baby.
could have very much just outright killed me. So thank you for being generous, not getting rid of Ichiro.
You can tell he doesn't want to end this very quickly.
Hey Bara, want to resurrect me?
Yeah.
Says with his
Ichiro-
dying breath.
Fully knocked out. Definitely has some cracked ribs. And definitely no air in his lungs right now. He's unconscious, but he is just wheezing. As he lands and he kind of put both of his foot right in your rib cage and cracked your ribs, he stepped off, looking down on you, and he kind of he spits at you while you're unconscious, kind of on the ground, and just go, "We mercenaries have a code, but you murderers are all the same."
Wow. Yeah, kidnapping children and murdering
You're unconscious.
people.
You're unconscious.
I know. This is
You're
an
unconscious,
argument
though.
I'm making
You're
for
unconscious,
myself, not...
But you're unconscious
Fine, I'll make this argument.
when you're conscious. And yeah, he kind of like I said, he spits on you, and he definitely looks at you with a face of disgust. It would now be Taiyo's turn.
Oh, Taiyo. A little concerned seeing all this happen. Well, yikers, huh? That was kind of crazy. I guess I shouldn't do a line attack with the girl right there. It's a little inconvenient.
Oh, probably.
Three for three.
You can kill me, just don't hurt the girl, or I will kill you in my afterlife.
Well, I can't hear you say any of that.
I actually, I'm not saying this to
What am I doing?
take backsies. I forgot the girl's turn is after Bruno.
Oh, yes,
she
that's fine.
would have started heading towards Bara. I didn't mean to do that before you said your line.
That makes sense. I think.
Well, Bar says, "Get behind me."
I really want to fucking chain him, but it's not working. I will go ahead and seeing Ichiro go down, be very concerned, and I will go ahead and, as they have seen before, but I suppose he has not. I kind of put my hands up, and you see the four flaming pink motes kind of form all around me. And as you see them form, almost within the same second, they kind of combine into one little beam in my hand, and I kind of Kamehameha that bitch. Yes, sir. Straight. No, actually, I shouldn't do that because he is there.
I guess it'd be a Gallic gun in this situation because it's
Actually,
purple.
I can move. So
Yeah.
I'll do that with my bonus action. Seeing Ichiro
Gallic
there, I don't want to hit Ichiro, so I will step. I guess I'll kind of hop onto this little piece of land right here, and then go for a little diagonal line, avoiding Ichiro.
Yep.
So I step over here and then Kami Kami-ha, trying to doink him. So he needs to make me a dex save, and I now have 2 minutes left.
It was 2 beams. It could be a dual Sunday.
Not much
Your last
chakra.
one was a deck save as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Making sure. That one.
That's what
Let's
I'm
go.
talking about, baby. Okay, so he is taking 3d10.
Oh no, you're all out of chakra.
Plus I am on a chakra. Plus he's taking 2 ranks of burn. Plus another d4 for Haijutsu. Plus I'm definitely like seeing him being like our main enemy here. I'm going to be throwing some scorching dice on this one. I guess I could just waste them
Okay,
all
so I
right
know
now
what
if
I'm
I really
spending
wanted.
my fortune on. You're getting chakra pills for the both of us.
Yeah, fuck it. Seeing that he is like the most intimidating person we've seen today, I just full on send it here. And I think I get another d4. Okay. Yeah, so d4 for even hotter, d4 for Haijutsu, 3d4 for scorching heat, and then actually it's not really gonna matter, but I'll half the cost, so I get like 2 back. We'll see if that matters.
Hey, you can cast.
There you go. So he's taking
Any
28,
rank
and then
jutsu.
he is hit with 2 burn. Oh, I can reroll my 1s and 2s. Get fucked. So,
Go for it.
rolling 3d4.
Yeah.
So I'm replacing one of them with a 4. One
You're
of them with a
placing.
So add a... Because I was just doing
Uh,
them in order. So add 2 and then add 2.
So 32.
Yes. Yeah, I won't cheese it and like do it like, oh, the 2 is the 1 and the 4 is the 2.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So 32 damage and 2 ranks of burn.
Yeah. You kind of doing your little Gallic gun, because your purple thing. Bruno obviously kind of gloating over Ichiro in a face of disgust. You kind of quickly dash and hit him with this ray, catching him extremely off guard. And he doesn't like fire too much like a normal human would, so he goes down. 32. Excuse me.
What was it? He was on 61 health, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So did
Taking
his
a-
chakra not go down when he used the
A
jutsu?
substantial amount of jutsu. It did. I can take it out in the
Okay.
icon. I would take that. I
Just
took it out
looked
of
at
his-
that when you changed the health.
I took it out of his character block.
Ah.
Yeah, catching him very off guard, with this flame jutsu, and dealing the damage. He is also now 2 ranks of burn. You said,
Yes, sir.
alrighty. It would now be Bara's turn.
All right. So the most important thing is what catchphrase I should use.
That is the most important
Usually.
part. That is
Yes,
the most
not
important
the
part. It's
girl
not
or
close.
the unconscious friend. It is definitely the catchphrase.
I need to make some more because I don't think there is one for this situation.
It
But
has like a Word document of, if this happens, say this.
this is the closest one. Bara sort of goes into a pose and says, "Careful, this rose has thorns." And she will go ahead and use Wither and Bloom. So he needs to make a Constitution save, and I will also I will use one of my channeled healing things on this. So I'll roll the healing that Ichiro will get here, but he needs to make a con save though.
It's a roll. 15.
You beat those every time?
Pretty sure he does, but I'm not entirely sure what Bar's save is.
So my save is 16, so that'll fail.
Nice.
He takes
Huge.
He takes 16 points of necrotic damage, and Ichiro is healed for 27 points.
Nice.
Hey, almost back to full.
I feel like Soul would see this and just be like, she's so cool.
Soul is clutching Bara's dress here.
Ooh, that's not good.
Well, that's what she was doing.
Alright.
Right here, kind of crying.
All right. That isn't ideal, but okay, sure. Yeah, Bara will just try to like position herself such that Bruno cannot see Soul. That's the only other thing I'll do then. All right, that's it for me.
Bruno,
Seeing Ichiro come back alive.
It's kind of.
Yes. Yeah. It's going where you think it's going.
Hey.
Seeing him kind of prone here, he is very tunnel visioned in. He seemed to forgot all about Soul. Now more trying to avenge his men than kind of what he got set out here and sent to do.
He go twice before I went.
Yeah. There was because he started at the end of everyone's, so he technically did go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was confused because I was like, wait, he's attacking me twice. Oh no, it's good.
Yeah. He he will now. You being prone, that means Taijutsu is at an advantage. He will try. He will once again, kind of wind up a kick here and kind of try to slam it down to the ground right where your head is. Taking like a small.
He needs to take 2d8 from burn first.
Oh, you're right. That actually it does affect.
16, max roll.
Oh,
Well,
1 off! Oh, so close. I tried to save you,
so
Ichiro.
sad.
I tried
Yeah.
so hard to save you, Ichiro.
Yeah,
Oh.
with his
I
dying
thought we
breath.
just accepted that I am dead no matter what happens next. He could miss. Could be hoping for the good outcome.
With his dying kind of breath here, that kind of changes what he's gonna.
Oh,
Nah,
1
it
health.
we'll
I'm
say
so
it doesn't.
mad.
Yeah, he just takes a jump and is just trying to stomp Ichiro out. Rolling a Taijutsu.
I need a reaction heal. I don't think there was one when I looked through, but I need one.
Probably one at higher levels, but I don't think
Probably.
there's one at rank.
Not a plus 68. Jesus
What
Christ.
the-
Damn, plus 68, bro. He's goated.
That's we'll say that's a 20.
Yep, can't get my AC that high.
A 14.
Well, I'm not dead.
Or not a 20, an 18. Sorry. Or no, it would be a 20. It's
Wait.
plus 8, not plus 6.
I was
Yeah,
about
it
to
would
say,
be
no, it'd be a 20.
hitting him with. Stomping down and hitting you with 17 points of damage.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, you're prone right now, so his.
He got the attack advantage. I thought that was the damage
Yeah.
roll because I didn't realize it was the d20.
Yeah, so you'd be taking 17, so you'd have 10 left. And then as his.
His BA.
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna try to melee you normally with his bonus action. Oh, it's.
Oh.
Ichiro, look out!
Doing 6 points. Definitely a very. I'm gonna go down with the ship and try to avenge my people personality here. He is not giving up on. He understands that he is outclassed in this 1v3, but he is not giving up. It is now Ichiro's turn.
Did I hear the thing about avenging his men and all that?
Yeah, you probably heard. He was running towards you as he said, "This is for my men." So yeah.
I am greatly sorry about what happened.
You
Had a
weren't. I
lap
saw the whole thing from under the
in
water.
judgment. He's gonna kind of slowly get up and he's gonna hit him with the back of his sword, not trying to kill this man. He didn't hurt the girl.
Yeah, Bruno is trying to. Yeah. he is not very happy with you. That does not hit.
Well, that's awkward.
Guess I'm winded after being knocked. I probably have a concussion. I probably have several concussions.
I'm guessing you spend half of your movement to get up from prone. I'm gonna make that.
Yeah,
educated
it's not.
guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like I'm going anywhere.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make. Yeah. Bruno's just going on. Tears in his face.
He's like, what am I gonna tell their wives, their kids? He's very distraught right now. Taiyo, it is now your turn.
Taiyo.
Okay. I technically have my bonus action, but I don't think there's anything.
Sorry,
there's nothing
yeah,
I could have
I was
done.
gonna say if your turn's not over, feel free.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay.
Taiyo will. Yeah, I guess having her last two motes here, I'm assuming this is going to be the worst of the fight. Just try to throw a mote at him. Click, click. All right, and
Oh, sir.
and as that mof whips by,
That motherfucker.
that mofo whips by, bro. This is just, I was like, that just costs a bonus action. And so she just kind of, I'm imagining like grabs one, throws it, grabs the other, throws it. So again, tries to throw the other one at him. Wowzers.
Not
Listen, misses both.
Taiyo, as she kind of tries to throw these motes, she definitely feels like some heat exhaustion
Yeah.
coming in. Kind of, not coughing out blood, but kind of coughing in the way where it's like too much carbon, like monoxide.
Yeah.
Definitely feeling the effects of
her chain. And missing, since
Yeah.
Bruno's not really dodging anywhere.
Yeah, so kind of missing, I suppose, kind of just takes a step up and just kind of yells, hey, don't worry, the guy's on fire, he's dead, or he's unconscious next turn, or I guess, like, that's kind of meta, but, like, he's not lasting much longer, basically.
Yeah, Bruno's, like I said, he's in distraught and crying. He's fully aware that he's on fire.
Yeah, I was saying that to, like, Bara,
Yeah.
more so she doesn't have to worry about killing him, or knocking him out, rather.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah, that's it, that's it.
I was gonna say, if it's your turn, it is now Bara's turn.
I don't know. What do I do here?
He literally, like, Taiyo was trying to tell you, like, he's done. Like, you don't have to worry about it.
Well, I understand that,
Yeah.
but he'll be knocked unconscious, right? He won't be killed
Yes,
by it.
correct.
Okay. All right. I don't think there's much for me to do then. It's at the start of his turn, not the end of his turn, right?
Yes, it is the start.
Yes, start.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't get a turn.
I'm just thinking of like, well, is there some jutsu that he could use that would like block like 10 points of damage or whatever? And then,
Well, you can still try to like go punch him or something if you want. But...
Well, I got this little girl hanging on my dress.
Well, you should wear battle skirts and not dresses.
Oh my god, battle skirts aren't as modest.
Okay.
Sorry. I'll just go ahead and. No, fuck it. I gotta save my chakra here. I'll end my turn. I'll turn around and try to comfort the girl a little bit, and encourage her to maybe like let go. Like subtly.
Fuck off.
Hey, it's alright. I'm gonna fucking.
It's okay.
I'm gonna kick you in this damn water if you don't stop.
We're gonna bring you back to your dad. It's okay.
Okay. Yep. You never know. You never know when you hit that nat 0.
You never know. Happens on occasion.
Yeah. Bruno, now on his knees, coughing, sufficient amount of blood from both Bara and Taiyo's attacks. Kind of on his knees, right before he passes out, just kind of spits at Ichiro's feet and then passes out. Still kind of burning.
Yeah. I would like to go. Do I get the girl's hands off me, or can I have her follow me?
So we'll say combat has ended. Combat has ended.
In the water.
So feel free to
I'll say I will help put this burning out on
do your
Bruno.
things. Since your Haijutsu casted, I will go ahead and assume you undo it.
Yeah.
Thought
I'm-
about
yeah.
kicking him in the water, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, shit, you can.
I don't want him to drown. That was just to get the fire off.
So Bara would like to stabilize the guy if she's able to move over there without disturbing this poor little girl?
Yeah, the girl has now with you kind of like edging her off your dress, has now just
Hang on. It just I want her to move along with me, I guess is the thing.
I can
yeah,
also
she's
help.
following.
Like I can
She's
walk
following.
over.
Yeah.
Taiyo seeing this can kind of walk over, and she'll just be like, "Hey, I can talk to her for a bit. I know you need to go help him." So I try to kind of step up and like, "Hey, what's your name, sweetie?" And kind of do the whole like distracting her, asking questions, that whole thing.
Yeah, she'll kind of like go bar and pay attention to Taiyo now.
Zoop.
Ichiro is just kind of standing there, silent, with his sword on the ground, exhausted.
Yeah, Soul kind of just goes, my name is Soul. My sister's the judge. Yeah, that guy took me from school. He was really nice though. He seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, well, sweetie, it's sometimes people seem one way and are the other, and it happens. But we're gonna get you back home, all right?
Yeah, she's like sniffling constantly as this is happening. I just don't know if the mic's picking it up, but she's like,
Yeah.
I just want to go back home. I don't want to do this. It was fun, but then spiders came and it was very scary. I don't like fighting.
No, I know, sweetie. We're gonna get you home. I promise. We just gotta take care of a few things, and we'll be right on our way. And I have 5 glow rods in my explorer's pack. Can I like pop one and give it to her, like just try to distract her or something?
Sure. She. Let's say for the purposes of this, glow rods give you like 30 feet of bright light. I actually don't know how much it is accurately, but
Yeah, just to make her feel better. It's just like,
yeah,
hey, here you go.
She kind of grabs it and is more interested in like the small warmth. Since you have used fire, even if it is not warm, it is warm.
Yeah.
She is more interested in like this kind of like warm sensation, and just kind of holds the glow rod in both of her hands.
And I wrap my chains around. I'm just kidding.
And she's like, "This is so cool."
Yeah, I mean, I can show you a few fire things, and we can pop over to them, but I'll just kind of sit there and like play with my fire, just kind of like messing around.
Yeah, since her color isn't the normal typical fire color, she sees this more as kind of like a cool show.
Yeah, like a party trick kind of thing.
And we'll say you can roll a chakra control. 13. Yeah, you do it successfully enough. It stops her from kind of like sniffling and crying. But again, she's more kind of focused on,
Bara, having stabilized, I assume, Bruno, the creep. Bara would like to sort of like get everyone's attention and say, "Okay, guys, we should probably go like now before more spiders come back. Let's not wait."
Yeah, I agree.
Would I have like an equivalent of a pen and paper?
Sure. I imagine if you don't, Bara does.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna
I
write.
just don't know if she'd share it.
I mean, if you ask for it, sure, I have no issue.
I'd ask for it, and
Sure.
I'd like to write a little note that says, "I truly am sorry for the problems I have caused. Not sorry that you are a bad person who kidnapped a child. Sorry for the death of your men." He will leave 100 gold next to the note, like kind of
Oh,
on
I
top
was
of it.
thinking about
Hold
bringing
it down.
Bruno with us.
Yeah, I assumed we were bringing the body,
Why?
or
What-
maybe not.
If you guys say that, Ichiro would ask why.
Well, first of all, if we leave him here, he'll get eaten by spiders. And second of all, he might have a bounty on him.
Either.
I'm not too interested in a bounty. I just want today to be over.
Well, I'm never opposed to a little more gambling money, and I kind of holding Soul's hand, step up and bring her with me.
Sure, but Bara will try to pick up Bruno and probably fail since Bara's not very strong.
Okay, then
Taiyo-
Ichiro will pick up his note. But he'll pick up his money and put the note inside like his jacket pocket.
Well, listen, I mean, we don't have
Right.
to go for the bounty, but if we leave him here, there's no point in leaving a note because the spiders are going to eat everything. So we'll at least bring him to the town. How about that?
I mean, we could kill all the spiders, but Ichiro will toss him over his shoulder. Do I need to roll something for that?
No, he's a willing creature. You successfully do it.
Well, he's unconscious. I don't know if that counts as willing. I'm sure there's several laws that would disagree with this statement.
In D&D terms, it
D&D,
is. Yeah.
it counts, baby.
D&D it is.
No.
Bar will take the. It will try to take the. Well, dang it. Should I lead or I'll ask you guys. I'll say, should I go in front or in the back? I can heal better from the back, but I can take hits from the front better.
I'll say I kind of start sparking my fingers, trying to like create fire, struggling with my 3 chakra, and I'm just like, well, I'm pretty low on juice, so I'm definitely not front tanking anything.
Okay, Bar will
Ichiro
lead the
just-
way out of this horrible swamp.
Ichiro would just look at you like, please lead. I want a very long nap.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I've been
y-
picked this
You guys
Shit.
successfully leave. There are no more enemies, at least the way you came.
We burned the spider house. Don't worry.
definitely did set it on fire.
Definitely the only one too. So, yeah, you guys
Hopefully couldn't have
successfully.
been another one here or here.
You guys successfully leave the forest or the swamp. Sorry, where would you guys like to go?
I mean, I'm assuming back to the casino.
That's what's closest,
Yeah,
right?
I would.
That would be the closest thing, correct?
Ichiro,
Oh, yeah, with
like, once
Ichiro,
you get
though.
within, like 100 feet of it, be like, okay, here's where I leave his body. I'm not going any closer to that place. I am pretty well tapped out from dealing with that.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I would ask Ichiro to just like stay with the body. I'm gonna basically my intention is to ask Kai if there's maybe a bounty on this guy, or if there's a way we can find out if there's a bounty. And if not, then whatever. We'll just leave him here.
Yep.
I'll give him 100 gold.
You guys successfully. I guess you're trying to go to the casino and check. Is my assumption.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys arrive at the casino. Not full health. Definitely still worn out, but we'll just use this for now.
And if I was there, it would be the only reason that a fight would break out. So
Yep.
are relatively liked by her.
Yeah, you guys show up. Kai is waiting there as well. Midori wouldn't have her dress code up. She has no reason to. But yeah, Kai and Midori are around the table. Kai's kimono is dirtied. He has no scratches, and his bandages are kind of like a bit looser. He's definitely been moving around. They're not as tight as they probably like usually are. And they kind of both look at both of you. Kai kind of a bit surprised you guys made it out so quickly. And he kind of goes, so I see there was no issue in the swamp.
Hi, Sensei. Yes, we found Sol, this wonderful little girl, and we're ready to deliver her back to her sister, the judge.
Right. Where's the other one?
Oh, you mean Ichiro? Yeah, so he's with the unconscious body of the bad
We
guy right
captured the
now.
mercenary leader, so that Ichiro is guarding him.
Right. Midori kind of gets a bit of a disgusted look on her face. Do I need to stop for Ichiro? Ichiro, are you there?
Possibly.
You're muted if you.
Yeah, I think he is also unconscious.
I was meaning I'm dead as in a joke.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
I see.
Bara says you don't. Okay. Just making sure you didn't.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Sure. You guys are guarding the leader. The bounty was on the kid's head, but I'm sure there's one on him too. Midori looks over and just goes, "No, not really. It was mostly to find the lost girl. I don't think he has any relevance." To which Kai kind of goes up to the little girl, and he goes, "Your name's Soul, isn't it?" And she's like, "Yeah. Are you sick?" To which Kai kind of gives a soft chuckle and goes, "Yeah, a bit. We should probably get you home. I'm sure your sister's worried sick." And Midori kind of looks at both of you and just go, "Listen, I don't know where the other one is," and points at the sign that originally said "No Hyuga, no Inuzuka," and now it also says "No Ichiro."
No one who
Guys-
is named Ichiro.
Correct.
You just screwed it up for so many Ichiros in the world.
He really
I
did.
hope you're happy.
Midori, being the person she is, she goes, "I know that counts every Ichiro. I understand that. It's something I'm willing to make. I don't like the name. I don't like the name now. The glass has been cleaned. You guys kind of look up, and the window that was originally broken is kind of like tapered off, and things are running smoothly at the casino. Midori goes, "You two are free to come inside for anything you want. If the other one comes, he's not allowed inside. He can sleep in one of those beds." And she kind of points to like the prisoners' chambers. But otherwise, good job on your mission.
Break out of metal bars.
You wouldn't be locked in there. She kind
This
of.
is strictly just to destroy more of her property. I don't like her either.
I see. Okay. Yeah. She goes, "Yeah. Would you guys mind taking Soul back to her sister? I would, but I have some cleaning up to do in the casino, and I can't really leave."
No,
Isn't it
I don't
like
mind.
past midnight at this point?
Yeah, it is fairly late. She did offer like rooms, but she doesn't know if you guys want to stay or not.
Yeah, let's stay. Let's not go travel while we're at like 2 chakra.
Let's
Very
see
well.
Ichiro in the woods.
Very well. Like I said, I also take the boss off of you. I understand he doesn't have a bounty, but if he's involved with the other cheater, then I'm sure I can get some answers out of him.
I mean, yeah. I assume that this guy is probably. I mean, wouldn't like the lawman want him at least, since he
Yes.
kidnapped a child?
Yeah. Land's very loose nowadays. But yeah. She hands over 2 key cards. One to Taiyo, one to Bara, and kind of what seems to be a very rustic key as well. And just goes, "You know who that's for."
Oh, yeah, yes, of course, Midori. Of course,
yeah.
ma'am.
Anyway, there will be a seating at the theater pretty soon here. I know you guys are a bit worse for wear, but if you two are willing to go, I'm taking Soul. Hopefully it'll calm her down a bit. You guys are free to explore. Excuse me. You guys are free to explore your rooms and such, and I'll be back.
Of course. And as Soul's going away, I kind of want to like lean down, like as Midori's taking her, and I'm like, "Hey, you were really strong today. You did great, and don't forget, never ever cheat or lie."
And she kind of goes, "I can't. My sister's a judge. She would know."
Of course, what a good girl. And I just kind of like pat her on the head and let her along.
Yeah, Midori, after doing this, kind of hands over 1,200 Ryu.
1,200, baby.
1,200 Ryu to Taiyo. And walks off with Soul to assumingly kind of clean her up, get her some new clothes, and later on a theater.
Yeah.
To take her mind off of things.
Personally, know that handing Taiyo money in a casino is handing money to a drain.
Let me get there, thank you. As I'm handed this money, I'm like very gleefully staring at it. But then I kind of look over at Bara and just go, and I split up 400, and I hand Bara 400. I mean, does Bara take her 400 cut? I presume.
Thank you.
Okay. And then I will, because I think you said you stopped like 100 feet outside of the casino, correct, Ichiro? Okay, I will walk.
Word is there, you know.
Gotcha. I will walk back to Ichiro, kind of however far he is. And I'm like, hey, so Badari's not a huge fan. I know you're not a fan of her, all that fun stuff. But here's your room key. And I kind of just hand him the little rustic key, and I'm like, so it is for the rooms you think it is. You won't be stuck in there though. Just for your sleeping pleasure. And this is also yours for a job well done for the most part. And I hand him 405 Rio, as I keep 395. Didn't think I'd remember. Rolled and smoked.
I actually was like, will he remember it? Probably.
And as I hand it to you, I'm like, and there's an extra 5 in there to cover my misdeeds.
Thank you. And then he'll kind of hand the key back. But I think I'd rather stay out here than... Don't trust myself in there anymore.
All right, well...
That makes sense. I might just do something stupid.
All right, well, suit yourself, I guess. I tried. And I turn around and start going back.
Before you go back, he'll kind of point at the prisoner. What about him?
Yeah, I think they did say some law people were coming to take him, right?
Yeah, he is going to be held at one of the cells here in the meantime.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just relay that information. Like, oh yeah, they said they're gonna send someone out here to grab him real quick and hold him in one of the cells until due time.
Yeah, but I'd say by this point, Bruno is walking by himself. But he is.
He's not trying to fight.
He doesn't have the energy or honestly will to fight.
Tro will look back at Taiyo. Actually, you know what? Can I get that key? It'd be nice to be able to leave if ever I'm back here again. I want to steal this key.
So, can I roll some kind of perception check against you to see if you're like needing this key for nefarious purposes with that question?
I mean, if the nefarious purpose is escaping if we ever come back, yes. Yeah, go ahead and roll, I guess.
I wasn't sure if you were planning on like coming back to mess with him. That's what I was looking for. It's a very, very weird question. At 10. Give me anything on that?
What he said. I can use it to escape later.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Out of canon, or out of game, yes, he wants to try and break him out, or he's thinking about it.
Okay.
I don't know quite yet.
No. I'll just kind of take your word on it then in that moment. I'll just be like, well, okay, here's the key again. And I hand it back. I'm like, well, we're going to go back. We were invited to a bit of a show because, we didn't break any windows or anything. So we're going to go do that. And, best of luck with your newfound room. And then I turn around and start walking.
Yeah, while this is going on, Kai is talking to Bara. Just like, how did the mission go?
Yikes.
It was successful. Ichiro, he mastered himself by the end, I would say. Hopefully, in future missions, he'll approach them with a little more mindfulness. That said, we worked pretty well as a team. It was about the limits of our capability. We might have been able to deal with a little bit more, but the other two were basically tapped out by the end, and I couldn't have done that much more either.
I see. Well, a good showing then. It seems like the mission was Goldilocks perfectly right for the three of you.
Bara nods.
Anyway, like I said, you seem to be the best out of the three here. Keep Ichiro out of trouble. I don't want to do more favors for this woman than I have to.
Bara bows and says, I'll do my best, Sensei.
He gives like a soft nod downwards and kind of just goes to like the bar area and sits down, not really doing much. Taiyo comes back up and Bara is, I guess, just there.
Yeah. I'll wake up. I'm like, hey, what did Kai have to say?
No, he was just asking about the mission. I gave him the details. Where's Ichiro?
Well, I think he might come back to the room, but or to his room rather. But we'll have to see. He kind of was talking like he'd rather just stay out there tonight, due to his own tendencies or something. I don't know. I choose not to think about it too much.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. He's not doing so hot. Like, it's not super safe in the village, right? It's like, I
There
mean,
are the occasional bandits.
Yeah, as you say that, I'm just like, well, listen, if you want to talk to him, feel free. I did my part, and I'll kind of start walking towards the casino door.
oh boy. Bar shakes her head, but she would like to go outside and talk to Ichiro at some point.
At this
Sure.
point, Ichiro has kind of propped himself up against a tree and is holding his many broken ribs like, ow. Very much in pain.
Should I go talk to him, or is something else?
Yeah, you can. Sorry, I thought you said you wanted to talk to him.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was something else we needed to do.
No. You are free to go and talk to him if you want to.
Bara will approach Ichiro. You're like on a tree branch, like up in the tree, or on the bottom?
Oh, like leaning up against the trunk.
Okay. Bara will go ahead and take out her medicine kit. And would you like me to patch that up for you?
Yeah. And he'll kind of like, I don't know, lift up his arm or whatever so you can bandage him or whatever. Sorry about all the problems I caused today.
No, don't worry about that. I think, all's well that ends well. The girl's safe. That's what matters. I will use an actual charge my medicine kit. God damn it.
Oh, you psychopath! I didn't think you'd do it.
Heaven forbid the healer heals. I'm kidding.
How many brought you
I'm
back up?
sorry.
All right. So I assume I'm basically just trying to make it such that you're not literally
Yeah.
like, so you can sleep.
You mend them pretty well. You're pretty good at medicine.
Okay. That being done, Bara says, yeah, so I don't know if Taiyo told you, there's a room like not in the casino, but in like the outer area. I think it's fairly safe, probably safer than out here.
I'll hold up the rusted key. Yeah, I know. And he'll start spinning it in his fingers.
Okay. Well, would you mind going there? I know that, you probably aren't the huge fan of the casino area right now, but I'd be worried about you if you were just sleeping out here by yourself.
I spent a little while as a kid doing this stuff. It's just camping. I'll be good for a night. Not many people want to mess with the giant sword wielding.
Okay. Bara nods and says, okay, if you're sure, and then she'll actually use the last bit of her chakra for a healing hands. And I'll use my channeled healing under the assumption that I hopefully will not have to do anything else tonight.
Until your next long rest, huh? That's what you'd like to believe.
All right, so with that, I believe you are at full HP.
Yeah, I'd be at full even if you didn't use your medical.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, well, and Bara cast the jutsu on you. All right, now that you're... My only concern was that you were kind of, not in, like, tip-top shape. That was my only concern. I know you can handle yourself. It just, you had it was a tough fight. It was a tough fight.
And if I get too cold out here, I do have the key to get into my quote-unquote room.
Yes, you do. All right. Well, I'll tell him where mine and Taiyo's rooms are, just in case he needs to know for whatever reason, and I will bid him good night.
I don't think I can get inside of your room no matter how hard I try. But thank you anyways.
Bara heads back in and goes to bed. Not so interested in the theater.
The
or
theater.
moment.
Yeah. Bara goes ahead and I guess falls asleep.
Taiyo walking into the casino would first like to scan it to see if she can find that lady that she gave the money to make the bet on.
This one.
It was technically this one, but like it's been a few
Yeah.
hours, so I don't know if
It's
moved
been
and all that.
forever, so she could not even be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you see her like here.
Okay, this
She's
one
the
down
top
here.
one over here.
Okay, yeah. As soon as I see her, I'd kind of skip over, excited being back in here, having money, and I walk over and I'm like, hey, miss, I didn't really hear you yell at all earlier, but did you end up winning?
Jesus Christ, I don't want problems with you guys. You guys are too much.
I kind of take a step back. I'm like, oh, well, I'm sorry. Listen, we have a friend who just hasn't handled himself well lately, and it's like that. But just wondering if you won or not.
I won some hands in blackjack. Yeah, if I give it to you, will you please just leave me alone?
Oh no! It's all yours. Please keep it. I will leave you alone. Just happy to hear another gambler won. And I kind of pat her on the back, even though I'm sure she wouldn't want that. But I pat her on the back as I leave.
Is very scared by this.
Yeah, I just pat her on the back very, very gently and then walk away.
Yeah. Do you go to your room?
I would go to my room, just to kind of like freshen up, I guess. Get rid of some of the, dirt and whatnot, and then go to the theater. I would like to go. The theater.
Indubitably. Yeah, you freshen up in your room, kind of remending your clothes, switching it back up, cleaning it, etc. And show back to the theater. Where are you? There you
I
are.
can check myself in. Oh, you got it.
That's fine. Sure. You end up like here. You enter there.
Oops. 10. There we go. As I walk in, I see Madari and Sol, and immediately very excitedly run over.
Yeah, they wave to you.
Yeah, I run over and plop down next to Sol here, and I'm like, so, what's the show tonight?
It's a reincarnation of Icarus.
Oh, for sure. And would I know about this? I would assume so, being a popular story.
It's pretty.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
a pretty popular. Play.
So hearing that, I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, hey, that one's always funny because you should always listen to your parents. And I kind of look at Sol.
Sol just goes, yeah, never had any.
Hey, yeah. Well, technically me neither. And I kind of, pat her on the head, and I'm like, I know what you mean. And sit back in my chair, excited for the show.
Yeah, you go ahead and watch the show. It's a pretty good show. The actors are, very well trained. Madari is paying attention to see how well they're doing the show, not exactly what the show's about.
Yes.
You can kind of tell that some of the actors kind of look up and see what her reactions are. But you enjoy the play. Sol really likes it, and the show ends. I assume you go back to your room.
Yeah. I'll say having learned to really like Sol, because she doesn't lie, cheat, and doesn't have parents. I'm like, oh, Sol. Well, yeah. Hopefully we get to see each other again. And
yeah, sorry. You guys talk some, and you bond a bit with Sol.
I was gonna give her a little 5 Rio and be like, here, like if you think you can sneak away and maybe pull a slot machine or two, and just kind of give it to her, knowing that she is way too young. But
Yeah, sure.
Yes, start the diction young.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I assume you go back to your rooms.
Yes. Get that delicious long rest if we can.
Yeah, Sol has a room. Your guys' rooms are all next to each other. Like I said in the when you guys went up to that room, it's like a main area and then 4 stairways to different rooms. Yours would be like the 3 out of the 4 stairways in that room. You guys are all on like the same floor. Ichiro, can you roll me a stealth save? Or whatever that would be.
Stealth save?
Stealth check.
It's not a stealth save, but a stealth check, sorry.
Okay. I got very concerned.
Actually,
okay,
it's
not
a new
terrible,
mechanic we
so-
invented.
Still save, yeah. It's my mechanic. Okay. Yeah, you guys get a full night's rest, and wake
Would
up in the morning.
say, well,
Let's go.
sometime during the night, Ichiro would go to his room. That would
Okay.
be like after a few hours.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you successfully go into your room. And yeah, it would be the morning time. You guys would have a full long rest. Everybody's Gouda to go to now. And you guys kind of meet up at the entrance. With Kai, Bara, Taiyo.
Bar would, seeing Taiyo and everybody, she would sort of excitedly ask Taiyo, "Oh, so how was the play? Did you and Soul have a good time?"
Oh yeah, it was awesome, really cool show. Some of the actors seemed a little nervous, but having Madari there was probably a bit much for him. But yes, Soul seemed to love it too. Is Soul here with us right now or no?
Yeah, she is. She's with Kai.
Okay, so I'd be like, talking. I'd be like, yeah, Soul's a blast, man. Like I'd probably talk her up anyway, but oh yeah, we had a great time, and Soul's pretty darn cool, and we're quite similar, me and her. And I kind of look over and like give her a little grin.
She gives you a grin back.
Well, good. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I had a restful sleep.
Ichiro is still passed out because he had a rough day.
Sure. Yeah, Kai goes, well, like this is Soul. She's the judge's daughter. She lives down in Lock Castle. It's a village not too far away from here. Madari is taking care of some business. You know what? Why am I just gonna lie to you? She doesn't wake up early. You can imagine being a casino floor manager. It isn't necessarily the most early. She just wanted me to tell you that she was dealing with business. Let's be honest here, she just fell asleep. Regardless, if you could take this girl to Lock Castle, the guards have taken Bruno. They're moving to Lock Castle as well. They did give a bounty for him, and they hand over 1,500 Ryu.
Ooh, to
Can I
Taiyo
just
again?
say,
To
we
Taiyo
called
again?
it. And just goes, yeah, he was a big underground boss apparently. But one of their nicer ones. He was a mediator. Kind of stopped them selling drugs to kids and things of that nasty nature. But regardless, still part of the organization. So there's your guys' bounty for it. You're more than free to continue in the casino. I still have some things to catch up on, and you guys still have the whole world to explore. I can't always hold your hand for it. Still dealing with some of Madari's troubles here.
So we're splitting 500 each, right?
If he hands it to Taiyo, she would evenly distribute it. I don't know who he handed it to, but Taiyo would give 500
to Taiyo.
each.
She was the closest one.
Taiyo would again look at it, being near the casino, and then go, "God damn it, not again!" And then hand the 500 to each person.
All right.
I'm at 14-15.
All right. Ichiro has woken up.
As I hand Bara her money, I'm like, "Hey, I guess reading books does help, come up with some good ideas." Referring to the, bringing the guy in.
Or just nods, not really getting it, but sure.
Is Ichiro here where he is on the map?
He woke up, sat at the table for a little bit, and then once he realized, like, oh, Kai's here, he walked over, And I was just waiting for you guys to get done talking.
I
before
got you.
started my-
Yeah, when you move closer to Kai, Soul kind of switched to the other side.
Smart girl.
Yeah.
I'm not that. Wow. Okay.
I don't say that out loud to be.
Yeah. I just play with
I
Soul.
didn't believe you did, but as he kind of walks up to Kai, he will go down on that kind of apologetic hands and knees stance and be like, "I am incredibly sorry for the trouble I've caused you. I'd like to see this place burn to the ground. I know I do not have the power and capabilities to do that. I do not like it here. I am truly sorry."
Kai gives you a pretty damn hard smack on the head and just goes, "I forgive you. Children will be children at the end of the day. Some smarter than others."
Taiyo kinda-
Asian
Taiyo kinda-
intelligence. Stop
you know?
making fun of me. And he will go to sit down.
Soul then, while you sit down, sits back in her chair, but kind of moves her chair over closer to Kai and Taiyo.
What did I do to scare this child? I got knocked unconscious all she saw of me.
I mean, you're just a big scary guy with a sword. I think that I don't read too much into it.
Ichiro's reading plenty into it because he's already upset at
The
himself.
guy also called you a murderer in front of her.
Oh, never mind. I did murder those two guys.
I
forgot
was
about
like,
them.
you definitely did.
Ichiro can roll an insight
Didn't
check.
have names.
Ichiro can roll an insight check.
That one.
Hey, are there cards on this table?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to start teaching Soul poker while we're sitting here, like just kind of hanging out.
Sure. You can roll a
Go.
performance, I guess.
What would it be? If you have a better one, I'm easily.
I was thinking
convinced
something
here.
with intelligence, but I don't know what that would be either. I mean, I can do performance. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think it'd be performance.
That's fine.
I can make sense in my head.
Crafting, maybe? Like you're teaching? I don't
Yeah,
know.
crafting.
Sounds like if I can do crafting, it's +3. rather that.
Yeah, I think performance probably
All right.
is it.
Yeah.
She's not a great teacher anyway, so it makes sense. Not
So I got
known
a
for her
nat
teaching
20
skills.
on my insight.
Yeah, you teach her the basics of it
Okay.
and what the cards mean, but
Mhm.
not necessarily strategies.
Okay.
With a nat 20, Ichiro, Soul was kind of when you guys saw her, it didn't really take into to notice, but kind of remembering this and looking at her wearing like a different outfit, she was kind of also damp, and very close to Bruno.
There it is.
Oh,
You
no.
can safely assume that Bruno was kind of carrying her as kind of keeping an eye on her at all times.
Cleave the guy in two in front of her.
Yeah,
you did.
you also
Yeah,
saw
you
a
did.
down guy and threw a kunai at his forehead.
You
So
did that as well.
It's a lot
was like-
less gruesome than cleaving.
I
Yeah, but
don't,
still.
I don't know
Ooh.
if it is.
Is it?
DM personally, I don't know. That is an argument to be made, definitely. But
That-
she is, and you can tell very uncomfortable around you.
Once he notices that, he'll be like, I gotta pick up some stuff from in town. Does anyone want anything?
You guys, if you are taking Soul, you guys would be heading towards a town.
Yeah, Tayo's
Okay.
definitely loving her
What-
interactions with Soul. Would be bringing Soul.
He's trying to
Yeah, I was gonna say
separate
Taiyo and
himself
Soul
for a
are.
brief amount of time, giving her a little break, realizing he did just kind of murder two people in front of a tiny child. If there is nothing you guys would want from the store, he would just kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be
well,
on
wait,
fire.
if you're going
Sorry.
shopping, then yeah, I want stuff.
I love stuff.
Yes, specifically, I would like 2 additional medicine kits.
I'd chuckle and just go, she did use a lot on you.
Just
Ichiro,
you
like
know,
acknowledges
best-
it, but just keeps walking off.
get the best deal that you can, and I'll pay you back with whatever deal you can manage to get.
As he is going to town to try and get a medical kit and some chakra pills.
2 medicine kits.
I'm sorry, 2 medicine kits.
Bara writes down a little note, fearful that he will forget.
I mean, I do only have a +2 in history, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the best I remember.
Taiyo kind of stands up after teaching Soul the basics of poker and goes, "Well, I guess we can start heading, bringing her back home."
Well, yeah, we'll say that Bara can do what she wants to while Ichiro heads to like a small kind of very small village near this casino. That's mainly economically supplied by just kind of people staying in hotels if they can't stay in like the big fancy ones here. So it's like one of those kinds of towns, and he successfully gets I'll say
Like to buy 2
yeah, what's up?
greater first aid kits if they have it.
To what? Raider?
Their first aid kit.
He wants the good shit.
They probably
Have
would
the
not
money.
have that.
And then I'll just buy 1 regular. And how many chakra pills would they have?
In stock, they probably would have like. I'll say they probably have no more than. Alright, here. Let me just roll for it. Easy. Everything can be decided by gods.
True. RNGesus, baby.
They wouldn't have less than. So they have 16. I was gonna say they wouldn't have less than 10.
Okay. What's 50 times 16? I don't know if I have that
800.
much money, but I do have a lot currently.
It's 800.
Oh yeah, I know I can buy that.
Okay.
I'll buy also.
Yeah, he. So what in total did you buy?
I bought 2 first aid kits because they didn't have greater, and then 16 chakra pills.
Okay.
Comes out
Yeah.
to 1,000.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you and just goes, "Damn, big spender, huh? Must have won big at the casino."
Yeah, I had some luck there.
Here, I'll tell you what. Since you kind of bobbed me out on chakra pills, I'll throw in one of the med kits for free.
Thanks.
Yeah, and you can go ahead and just discount one med kit off of.
I am back at. I have gained a net profit of 5 Ryu.
He's
Five mattered.
crazy. He's crazy.
Ichiro,
Completely balanced.
I'm guessing heads back to the casino unless you want to do something else.
And he'd head back and he'd hand Bara the 2 first aid kits and be like, said they were free because I bought so many blood pills or chakra pills.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Actually, no. I probably would believe you. Actually, like I wouldn't think that Ichiro would lie about this. Yeah. Never mind. Bar's eyes widen and she says, "Wow, I guess you must have gotten a bunch of. Oh, did you get chakra pills? Could I have? Oh, actually, I have 6 blood pills and 6 chakra pills in my inventory. So never mind. I'm good. I totally forgot about those.
Yeah, you found them in the room.
I will bring out just so everyone knows. I take out Apollo's my journal.
Yeah.
I open it up and you guys see me put each of the medicine kits on top of a page, and then it just sort of disappears into the page. I flip to the next and put.
Have you previously done this in secret? Is this the first time we've seen that?
Probably.
Okay. As I see that, I just look up and I'm like, what the hell was that?
Then Ichiro would look at Taiyo and be like, her chains, my sword, her book. I'm assuming this all makes sense. He'll also walk over here and hand you 8 blood or chakra pills.
I accept them. I'm like, oh, thanks. How much did this cost you?
Don't worry about it.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll pay you
Yeah.
back somehow later. That was it. Just kind of.
Yeah. Soul kind of looks and just goes, "Oh, pretty book," and goes to goes to touch it.
What's she
Whoa.
touching?
Your
Your
book.
trying to.
Yeah, sure. I allow it. I say, yeah, so I have like, medical stuff and I put them here and they become little pictures. And then when I want them, I grab the little pictures and they come right back out. And I take out a medicine kit as an example and put it back in.
That's
I
so
also put in
cool.
a chakra pill and a blood pill, just so
That's so cool.
I'll even walk
Uh,
over kind of to the
Alright,
side,
thanks.
and I'm just like, dude, I didn't even know it could do that.
It's like a chest in a book.
yeah,
For a
it is. It's
bag.
pretty cool.
That holds things. Would you call this revolutionary item?
She spends some time like kind of looking at you, like turning the pages and like figuring out how it fits in there. What would you guys like to do?
Ichiro is sitting as away from the girl as to not make her uncomfortable until we decide we're moving out.
Yeah, I would just look at Soul and say, well, are you ready to head home and go see your sister again?
Yeah. You guys are gonna like her. She's funny.
I hope so. And being a judge, I kind of like her already. And I go ahead and stand up. I'm like, well, off we go then.
Yeah, Bar's ready to go.
Ichiro is definitely ready to go. He wants to be out of this casino.
Yeah. You guys depart for Lock Castle Village. Soul, either being if Ichiro's to the right, obviously going to the other end and being on the other end of whoever's there. If he's in the middle, he just always tries to be separated, have a one-person gap.
Ichiro would be like 10 feet behind the party, just making sure he's as far as away from the little girl.
Okay, in that case, she keeps looking back and keeps like speed walking forward as to not fall behind.
So, I have a question.
Yep.
About my weapon. Does it do how far away is the returning thing? Like, is there a limit on how far away I can be from it?
I'll say within sight. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Because I was just gonna leave it at the casino and be like, okay, I need my sword now. But if it's in sight, there's no real reason to do that. I don't have a Byakugan.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I need to keep track of some stuff.
So what I'm hearing is you can just take Kai's Byakugans, put them in your eyes, and now you're good.
And I don't get my eyes that allow me to see the future.
Okay, do one of each.
Yeah, one of each. Yeah, you guys successfully traveled to this village, named Lock Castle Village. You might have to zoom out for the map to not be
Yes,
clear
sir.
as all hell.
Yeah.
It's a fair map, fairly big. You guys can put yourself up in this north area. While you guys are doing that, you have come across this village. It's kind of like the swamp, where like some things are waterlogged or like underwater, from either like old buildings that have had wars, so now they're like fallen down in ruin, I guess. The villagers all have kind of adapted to this by now, realizing that there's kind of no point in rebuilding if it just keeps getting knocked down again, except for some like individual buildings. And you guys are kind of free to just walk around.
Nice.